Hello, and welcome to Design Space Friday with Shirley Ross, a close to my heart consultant. Today I'm going to share with you the next tool across the bottom. We did Weld last month, so in April we're going to work with Attach, and it's not available until you have something to attach. Attach and Weld work similar in that they will make a, a new image from two or more images. The differences with Attach is you are going to create two images that still cut or draw on their own. And I will share that with you by showing, we'll bring in two circles. And it's going a little slow on my computer, so hold on. Have a little patience. There we go. So we have two images, and we're going to put them side by side. Now with Weld, when they're overlapping, they become one, and that would make that kind of like a 8 sideways 8. But if you do Attach, it's actually going to cut the circles. So you still see two circles that are attached. So when it cuts, it will cut this circle and it will cut this circle. So then you will not have, these do not become one image, but they still remain two. I hope that is making sense for you. What Attach is good for is if you want to attach a score line, you want to attach a drawing image. So I use Attach a lot when making cards. I love to make cards. So we're going to make a real quick card. We're going to start with the square. We are going to make it a rectangle. Most cards, standard cards are 8.5. Sorry, are 4.25 by 5.5. So we will make this 8.5 and by 5.5. So it would fold in the center. We're going to turn it white. Now again, you know I like to do specific spacing, so I'm going to put it at 1 and 1. That just moves it on your canvas to the 1 and 1 point here, so that when I go to attach the score line in the center, it is going to be exactly where I want it. So we're going to bring in a score line. We're going to go ahead and make the score line 5.5 because that's the length we need it. And then we are going to position it, because this is going to be a 4.25. We're going to position it at 5.25 because we have that added inch, and then at 1. So now we have the score line totally where we want it. We're going to select all, and then we're going to attach. Now what happens is when you go to cut it, the in the Cricut Make It section, it's going to ask you to put in your score tool. It will score first, and then it will cut. Now, if you also want to attach a word, let's go to text. I know Cricut Sans has a writing option, so I'm going to click writing, and let's just do happy birthday. And I did it on 2 lines. I want to center those. So I'm going to click alignment and click center. I'm going to move it up. Whoop, grab the card by accident. Let's just hit undo and undo. There we are. Let me make sure I have the words. There we go. We're going to slide those up here. Now we can't center it totally, but we can center it vertically. So we'll do a line and we'll center it vertically, and that means up and down, so it's centered here. We can't center it here. I will show you later in this month a trick to that, but that looks good. So let us come over here and select all first. It's all selected, okay. Let us hit attach. And now when it gets ready to cut, if you hit make it, which we will do here for a minute, you'll see it says it's going to score first, then it's going to draw, and then it's going to cut. So after it scores, it will stop, ask you to insert the pin so it can draw, and then you can leave the pin in, it's going to cut automatically. So that is your first introduction into Attach. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you next week for Design Space Friday with Shirley Ross. a close to my heart consultant. Thank you.